I just washed my hair last night, so my hair is still wet. Yeah, it's still wet. So I have a couple things to do today, so I just decided to jump on here and I'm just gonna do a really light face, pretty much like my normal everyday look, and just talk to you because I did a poll on my Insta story about if people wanted to like see a video of me talking about like my new like diagnosis. I don't know why I'm doing that because I was actually diagnosed with it, but about PCOS. So I decided that I would knock two birds. I would knock this out and hit two birds with one stone, and I will hurry up and do my face, and I will talk to you guys while I'm doing it about this diagnosis. That is why I am not put together yet, because I'm starting my face first, and then hopefully I will have enough energy to go downstairs and fix the rest of myself before I finish the video. But anyway, just grab a couple things here. Like I said, I do not want to do like a full beat today. So I'm just going to put concealer under my eyes and on all of my red spots while I talk to you. So what started all of this, or how I found out I should say, so I was on birth control, the pill, for a good bit of time, and me and my husband said that after our friend's wedding that we were in, which was in August, we would start trying for a baby, because me and the bride, we wanted to be pregnant together, but we both planned on getting pregnant, so it's not like we made like a pact or we were like immature or anything like that. I didn't want to be pregnant for the wedding, so I didn't want to miss anything with being sick, like morning sickness or anything. I wanted to enjoy myself, and there was literally no rush for us to have a baby or anything, so we just kind of made up that deal, and then she wanted to get pregnant right away too, obviously, so so around July, the end of July, I had a doctor's appointment, and my doctor, it was just a regular doctor checkup, was asking me about it, and that needed to go. I was like, well, I want to get pregnant, but I don't want to be pregnant for this wedding, and she's like, well, if you try now, you won't show. And I was like, okay. And I'm not a really big drinker, so I didn't mind if I didn't get the drink for the wedding, because not really a big drinker. But anyway, after she told me that, I went home and told my husband. I was like, well, we could start trying now because I won't show and I don't mind not to drink. And he was like, okay. So I stopped the pill, I think in May. Yeah, May I stopped the pill. And then I never got a period after that anymore. Like, I was always regular my whole life, but after that I never got a period. So I waited a couple months, like, before I went to the doctor for it. So then in August, nothing was happening. I still wasn't getting a period. They were like, okay, well, we're gonna do blood work to check your thyroid, and we'll do ultrasounds and see if there's anything going on in there, and then you'll come back in a month for a follow-up and we'll go from there. Wow, this is nice. So they did a regular ultrasound, they did a vaginal ultrasound, and then they took blood. My blood work came back normal. I waited a month before I went back for the results. She wanted to see if I'd get a period, which I didn't. So I waited a month to go back for the results. She said my blood work, my thyroid, everything they checked for was good, but they found a lot of cysts on my ovaries. And right there I was thinking, oh no, am I gonna have to get these removed? Like, am I gonna have to go through a surgery? Like, I started panicking because I don't like needles. I don't like the doctor, like, area, nothing to do with that, so I started panicking. And she's like, well, basically what this like, your ovaries are showing us it's PCOS. And I was like, oh. And she's like, well, just because you have PCOS doesn't mean you're infertile. She said that it might take a little longer, it might be a little harder, we don't know. There's no cure for PCOS, but it's like you can take treatments, you can have treatments, but it's not curable. So I want to say what the real term for that is in case you don't know, because everybody I told, like, not a lot of people knew what PCOS was. Okay, it's polycystic ovary syndrome. And I'm going to show you this. I'll probably put it on the screen, but it shows like a normal set of like ovaries and then a polycystic ovary. So basically your ovaries just have a bunch of cysts on them. And I was reading a lot about it because I wasn't too familiar with it, but if you watch the show Teen Mom on MTV, Macy has PCOS and she has 3 kids. So a lot of people have PCOS and don't even know it, because you don't find that out until you like start trying, or if you have an ultrasound for some reason. But like the main symptoms that like put this all like in reality for me was like you're exhausted all the time, which I am. I thought I was lacking something like iron or something, or like I was anemic, but PCOS. You have excessive hair loss or excessive hair growth, which I lose a ton of hair all the time, but I also like really grew my hair fast because if you remember in my old videos, my hair was like up to here and it grew like way down past my butt. I just got 6 inches cut off. But skin tags are a sign of it. Excessive weight gain. I used to be like a twig and I gained a good bit of weight. I'm not obese or anything, but I did gain weight. What are the other ones? Do I have it on my phone? I sent my husband like a bunch of facts that I read on it. Okay, 1 in 10 have PCOS. PCOS causes higher rates of miscarriages, gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, C-section, and high risk of neonatal intensive care unit. I do know people who didn't have any of these issues, but it said that on the MD, like the medical website. You can get pregnant with PCOS. Causes weight gain, hair loss, acne, which when I stopped my birth control, I got really bad acne, and I got the acne that like the pimples that were like under your skin, like you couldn't pop them. They were under your skin, they were unbearable and huge. Like those suck, and I had them on my chin for months. Treatment options are Clomid, IVF, and surgery, which is very costly. I'm sure there's other treatments, but that's just what the website said. My doctor said there was other ones, and there is no cure. PCOS is just a lot of tiny cysts on your ovaries. They started me on, I want to say it's Lexapro, but I don't know. Provera. It's Provera. She put me on Provera, and that's a pill you take for 10 days and then it forces you to get a period. So basically it builds up is it uterine wall? I don't know what wall. It builds up your wall, whatever one sheds, I guess. I don't know. I should educate, but I don't remember. It builds up the wall and forces it, like it makes it shed so you get a period. So I was supposed to take that for 10 days, but I didn't because I ended up getting my period early. So I called them and said, hey, look, like I got my period early. I'm supposed to stop it in like 4 or 5 more days. And she told me just to stop it. So I've been tracking my period that way. I have like an ovulation kit and I've been tracking to see when I ovulate. And then I have a follow-up doctor's appointment, November 13th, so I find out more and what my next steps are. Basically for right now what I'm doing is just tracking my ovulation, and we're just going to try when I'm ovulating, obviously, or try more when I'm ovulating, but that's basically it. Like I said, they didn't say that I was infertile. They told me not even to think that. They said a lot of people have PCOS and they still get pregnant. Like, there's some people don't have any issues getting pregnant. Some people, it takes them longer. Some people need help getting pregnant. It's based on the person, I guess. So I will find out further steps on the 13th. But for now, I'm just tracking and going from there. I'm not gonna lie, I did like get very, I don't want to say depressed because I don't want to throw that word around, but I was very upset. I didn't want to be alone, because when I was alone I would just cry, because it's kind of hard to hear that. Like, I've been with my husband for 10 years and all I wanted was kids. Like, all I want in the world is to be a mom, and then you get told like, oh, you have PCOS, which is like a common thing, a common cause for infertility in women and stuff like that. But I don't know why they say it's a common cause for infertility if people get pregnant with PCOS, but I guess it's because if you don't treat it, you have a less chance of getting pregnant. I don't know. But basically I've just been educating myself more. Like, it says like to have a good diet. It said to cut out sugar, which you see I'm doing very well at. If you know me, I go to Dunkin' or Starbucks once a day. Every morning I get coffee, which I need to start cutting back and then eventually stop, because PCOS like sugar is very bad for that. They want you to have like a good diet and basically all the things that I'm not good at, they want you to do. Exercising, that's okay, because we have gym memberships. I have a dog, so that's not an issue. What is an issue though is sleep, because I don't get good sleep, just because, I mean, I don't want to blame my dog, because when my dog goes to sleep actually at night, I'm still awake. So, I don't know. I know insomnia or sleep apnea, those are symptoms with PCOS, but like, I don't know. I can't fall asleep unless I'm really cold, and that's not good for the animals, so I don't want to do that. And then all the animals sleep in bed with us, and I also can't get comfortable when they do that, but I don't want to kick them out either. There's just a lot of reasons, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I just went like that. Yeah, so I've just been kind of going through it. It's not the end of the world. People are going through worse than me. I just have to keep thinking that. I'm trying to stay positive as I can. It is definitely very hard, because you don't want to think anything's wrong with you. You don't want to think like you can't have a baby when it's all you want. So I'm just trying to keep my head out of the gutter and keep positive. I'm trying not to dwell on it and think about it, but it's really hard when it's all you think about. But yeah, I've been silently dying. It's hard. It really is hard, especially when you don't know anybody else personally, like close to you, that is going through with PCOS. There could be, but I don't know of any right now. I mean, there's people in my life that are having trouble getting pregnant, or have had trouble getting pregnant and have gotten pregnant. So that's kind of my hope that I have, but it's all different. Like, if people in your life can't get pregnant, you can relate on that, but you can't relate on the issue why you can't get pregnant. So I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm sorry if none of that made sense, but that's just how my mind works. It's not the same. But I'm trying to get through it. Trying not to dwell on it. I did follow, like, Like if you go in the explore page on Instagram and you search hashtags, I did follow a page, I think it's PCOS community or PCOS facts or something, and I get like, I see things on there that kind of help, and I can definitely relate to. But yeah, a lot of tears were shed in the last month over that. Very hard. And if those pills, if you get put on Provera, I was told that it's very painful, but I guess to each their own, because I had no issues with it. The main reason I was put on birth control was for my really bad cramps to the point where I would throw up, and acne, and I really didn't get many bad cramps with that. And I was told that I would. It was very like unbearable for my friend, so I was kind of scared, but it didn't have the same effect on me. So I guess if you have to get put on that, or you are going to get put on that, I guess everybody's different, so I would just take that with a grain of salt, because I was very prepared for it to be painful like it was for my friend, and it wasn't. So I guess it just depends on the person. Another thing that I experienced that's really hard is seeing everybody in the world having babies right now, and you aren't. I know that's a common thing for most human beings that want to have a baby, even if they're not having any issues, but it just feels like ever since we've been trying and nothing's been happening, that everybody in the world around you is pregnant, and they're having their announcements or their baby showers, or they're posting baby pictures and stuff like that, and it's very painful, which I didn't experience before. So I definitely have a lot more, I don't want to say sympathy, but I have more admiration for women, I guess, because I didn't really think about women that were having issues, or like what things could hurt them when they saw them, things like that. I mean, like my TikTok, my Instagram, my Pinterest, everything is, even Facebook, is all babies or baby bumps, or I mean just things like that, and it's very, it feels like you're trapped in a hole and that's all you can see, and there's no way to turn it off because it's social media, besides like putting your phone away, and that's hard to do also because phones and social media are like everything. But yeah, I didn't realize how much that could hurt somebody. I mean, like everybody close to me that I know that is pregnant or has a baby, like I'm very happy for them. I'm not saying like I'm devastated that they're shoving their babies in my face or something like that, because that's not the case at all. It's just like everybody has something that you want, kind of a thing, and there's no way to fix it or change it right now. Does that make any sense? Because that makes sense to me. I know there's ways to fix it, depending, like IVF and stuff like that, if you need it, but I don't know how to explain it. Like right now, like all I want is to be pregnant and to have a baby bump and to do a nursery and buy baby clothes and have a gender reveal, but that's not reality right now. And seeing other people with it and doing it like kills you inside. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I will get there someday, because I will do whatever it takes to have children. And my husband will too, definitely. Even if we have to adopt, like, we want children. So I'll get there someday, but right now it just hurts. Right now. That's what I'm trying to say. I will probably cut that out of the video, to be honest. Because I don't think that made any sense. I'm just going to take that off. Just not gonna do any makeup on my eyes. I tried. I tried. Didn't work, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm afraid to even post this video because, like, you never know what videos on YouTube are gonna take off. And I don't want people to come here and bash me for my feelings or my opinions or anything. And I know the internet can literally pick apart any sentence you say. And I just don't want that to happen. So, it kind of scares me. I don't know, everything I said was my thoughts or my opinion and what I'm currently dealing with, so if anybody has like an issue with that, just click off. Just go on with your day. I don't know how anything I said could offend anyone because it's literally either my opinion or things that I read or things that I was told, but to each their own, I guess. I don't know. Can't tell somebody how they're feeling is wrong, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of people will try to tell you that how you're feeling is wrong. Or they'll try to self-diagnose you. Or they'll tell you, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine, everything's fine. When you're dying inside, that's not what you want to hear. I don't know. I'm sensitive. I shouldn't say that because I guess I'm sensitive when it comes to what I'm going through and how I feel about it. One of my eyelashes is literally going like that. How? How are you doing that? And why? Dang it, I was hoping it wasn't attached, and it is. Do you see that? My favorite mascara is Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's by L'Oreal. Got it on Amazon. It's my favorite. I got recommended it by a YouTuber. I want to say it was Leanne Says, but I really do not know. I know you can get it at Walmart, but I like never go to Walmart, so I got it on Amazon. We live by a church, and it plays music. I'm gonna play music right now, and I love it. Wow, that got comfy. It reminds me of my grandma's house because they used to live by a church and it used to make music. Or play music, not make music. That's what it reminds me of. I love it. And I just realized that my ring light is not making noise today. What is up with that? It looks like I'm missing a bunch of lashes, like in the inner corner. But I'm not, they're just laying weird. Do I have chapstick? 'Cause that's what I want to put on. I don't understand, like winter ends and like spring comes and then the chapstick vanishes. Where does it go? I will use this. Sweet Lips Waxing Cara is the brand. Okay, so I'm gonna go fix my hair and stuff and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I didn't do anything much with my hair because it's still drying, so this is its normal state. but I did my bangs. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really didn't. I don't know. I don't know why you voted for it. I guess I would be someone who voted for it. Maybe you're going through it. Maybe you know somebody that's going through it. Just be there for them. Just be supportive. Don't try to self-diagnose them. Don't tell them how to feel. Don't tell them that they're wrong. Don't tell them what to think about themselves. Just be supportive. Just be an ear for them. Don't tell them it'll be okay and that everything's going to be okay and that you'll be fine, and that don't say you'll be a mom, or don't say anything like that, because that's not what they want to hear right now. I hate when people tell me that you're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine, like you're alright. Like, I hate that. Like, that may be the case, I may be fine, I may be okay, like, but when you just get news like that and it's news you don't want to hear and it's devastating for you, that's not what you want to hear, and you know that. Like, if you've ever been through something that like devastates you and somebody says, oh, you'll be okay, like, no shit, but right now it hurts. So just be an ear for them. Tell them you're there for them. Just be supportive. Buy them coffee. Do something. But don't tell them how to feel. Their feelings are valid, and I hate when people try to tell you everything's okay. Ooh, okay. Anyway, getting on a rant. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video or you want more videos like this, give me a thumbs up. I'm going through a journey now, so if you want to see more of it, then just let me know in the comments. Give it a thumbs up. Message me on Instagram. Comment. Do something. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my socials if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!